Welcome to my channel. This channel demonstrates self-love and positivity, and today I'm doing a video for you guys on love, on how to find true love, and how to put yourself in a position to find that perfect person for you. Recently, I have been having a lot of encounters with my girlfriends, my best friends, and even though like I'm in a relationship right now, I don't know, I guess I've developed myself enough. Guess it's kind of like a healthier relationship for me. And I feel like I'm able to be of better use to, you know, people who are not in relationships and try to give them tips on like how to find that person for you. So if you are someone who just wants to find your person, you know, then this video is definitely for you. So keep watching. Okay, so it's gonna be kind of all over the place a little bit, but I'm gonna try to keep it as like condensed as I can and specific. If I'm being honest, like a lot of my experience has been driven by my spirituality, kind of using that as a guide to push me in the right direction. But also, you know, I have my own want to find love, my own want and my own drive. So the first tip I would give you is to never give up, right? That sounds very simple. However, love kind of came to me at a younger age. In my opinion, like younger is like 19. To me, that's young. So love kind of came to me at a younger age. I didn't really understand it, didn't really know how to process it and like be in a relationship at all. Love is going to be trial and error. You never know what you're going to get from a certain experience with someone. However, I will say I somehow was in relationships like back to back to back, and I don't think necessarily this is a bad thing. I think it's a bad thing if you don't have a good self-awareness of yourself. And even though, you know, like at times I was a little naive, you know, in my opinion, which we all are, because love requires a little bit of naivety in order for you to kind of leap into something that you don't know. I had those relationships back to back to back. I have a lot of self-awareness of myself, and I'm able to, or I got myself to a point where I was able to like judge situations, know if something was good for me, know if something was bad for me, and kind of not linger on something for too long. My drive for love, my want for love, my want for wanting to be with someone and know that like I don't want to live this life by myself, just because I kind of grew up a little more like isolated and like alone and didn't really have like a big circle. Like I kept my circle very small. So I knew that I wanted someone there, like at some point in time in my life, because of my ability to like want that so bad. Never gave up, but I also trusted like my judgment and the judgment of, you know, my spirituality. So that's number one. Never give up. Very simple. Don't be jaded by all these things going on in the world and you have a bad experience or someone's not for you or whatever the case may be. Do not be jaded by that. Pick yourself up and move on. Like there's plenty of people out there. Just move on, okay? Never give up. Number two, it kind of goes hand in hand with number one. So number one is never give up. Number two is put your 100% effort towards it. Kind of take love as if it's like a job, right? So if I want to work any job, I know that in order to keep it, in order to receive it, in order to maintain it, I know that I need to communicate. I know that I need to work hard. I know that I need to show up. I know that I need to work on myself. I know that I need to like deal with different parts of whatever that job is. So I kind of have always taken love and put it in that same category as a job. And if something's not working, know yourself well enough, self-awareness, I will preach self-awareness on this channel because self-awareness is so important. If something's not working, you will know. You'll know. You'll know because you will quit. You will be unhappy. You will not want to show up for it every day. You will lose yourself. You will not be able to, like handle everything that you have going on in life on top of that job. And this is how relationships are. Like if it doesn't feel good, if it doesn't feel natural, if it doesn't feel like, if it feels like you're giving up pieces of yourself in order to maintain that job or that relationship, then it's not you. It's not for you, right? But only if you've put in 100% effort. 100% effort, 100% effort, 100% effort is the reason why you should leave. The reason why something will not work out. The relationships I've been in, probably about 70% of them, I did put my 100% effort in. And the other ones, I kind of knew, like from a certain point in time that like, okay, this isn't gonna work. Like, and that was my, like they say, woman's intuition. I would say trust your gut on certain things because that will lead you down the path that you need to go. And sometimes it's like trust your gut, and if it comes back, you really have to like make a judgment on whether or not that is for you and that is not for you. Number 2 is to put your 100% effort towards it, and if it does not work out for you, if you feel some type of like friction or like opposition towards yourself and who you are with that person, then it's most likely not for you. Okay, so lastly, number 3, which all this kind of ties hand in hand. Number 3 is to be your authentic self. Okay, be your authentic self. So some of us develop our self quickly, right? We know what our wants are. We want to know what our likes are. We have a good friendship circle. We have good relationships with our family. We've worked on our trauma, all those things, right? There's people who work on those things early in life and they get to where they need to be right away. But then there's people who would take longer to develop those discernments, those ability to heal yourself, ability to push yourself, have confidence, have self-love. And I'm one of these people. I'm one of these people where it took time for me to develop myself. It took time for me to like truly know who I am as a person. And so being your authentic self takes time. And unfortunately, if you don't have a partner that's willing and able to guide you in that direction and stick with you through that, through your struggles and your the emotions that you have and your trauma and you building yourself up to be the best version of yourself, then it's unfortunate that you won't have that or you don't have that, and that's gonna take more time. But like, you have to be able to accept that, and you have to know that in order to truly find your person, to find true love, you do have to know who you are as a person, and knowing who you are as a person is going to aid in you being your 100% authentic self in a relationship. Okay, so being your 100, I want to get more into detail with this one because it's the most important one out of the tips I'm giving you, and it's because I feel like I personally have never really known what love is, what true love is, until like now, my current relationship. And that's because of who I am, who I've become, how much I've worked on myself, and the people who are in my life, and also the person that I'm with. And I was only able to really recognize the person that I'm with once I truly like faced a lot of my like demons, if you want to say. Yeah, the person that I'm with right now, I talk about him a lot. Obviously, you guys see him on my channel, Teddy. that is my person. I feel that's my person, and that's just because of who I am with him. Like from the jump, I was just able to be my true self, you know, like it was very natural for me to like come as I was, and no judgments or anything like that. It did take us time to like get to a good place where we're able to communicate better, because communication is difficult in any relationship. And if you don't really have communication, you can't, like, for instance, if you feel insecure about something, then like, yes, you can handle it on your own, or you can go to therapy, or you can, you know, talk to your friends or talk to your family. However, if there's someone that's going to be there right by your side every day, and you're not able to say, hey, you know, I feel insecure about this, or I feel upset, or I feel uncomfortable, or whatever the case may be, and they can't get that about you or understand that or care enough to console you and like comfort you, then that's not your person. That's not your person. If that's not something you require in a person, I mean, that's unfortunate, because communication and honesty and transparency should be part of a healthy relationship. However, like, not everyone requires that, and that's okay. But this is why I'm saying be your 100% authentic self, is because if you know yourself, you'll know exactly what you want, what you don't want, like how someone is going to be like a part of your lifestyle. Like, do you guys intertwine well? Do you guys have the same values, the same morals, and things like that? So yeah, just know yourself well enough, have the self-awareness, be authentic in who you are first and foremost. And if someone can't accept that, if someone's not willing to follow you on that path, follow you on that journey, then that's just not your person, unfortunately. Yeah, just try to be like as self-aware, like analyze situations, think about situations, communicate with that person, and all of this will kind of put you in an alignment where you're able to just like be calm, be present around that person, be able to communicate with them, be able to be mad at them, and them not freaking leave you in the freaking dust because you don't like something and you're expressing an emotion. Like, there's nothing wrong with someone expressing emotions at all, but you have to find a person who's okay with you expressing those emotions and kind of shrugging it off and being like, well, that's just them, you know. But yeah, work on yourself, okay? Be aware of yourself, analyze situations, okay? And yeah, so the 3 things that I have followed that have worked for me over the years of me consistently dating have been to 1, never give up, 2, put your 100% effort, and 3, be your 100% authentic self. That is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope this helps someone. Okay, have a good day.